Green is the color of nature. He goes to the park to play.
Pronunciation is also a key element of learning English.
The dog barks loudly. I don't notice anything in particular about the way things stand presently. The amount of money we made is $1,000. They go to the lake to swim. Could it not realize every year we listen to music on the way home? Can they answer now? I have 12 brothers and sisters. She brushes her teeth twice a day, she told a joke to her friends. She studied abroad in Spain. How did you hit the ball? I'm already planning to see the movie again. They cleaned their room. I have a meeting with Mr. Smith at 9 a.m. tomorrow. He has the ability to play the piano beautifully. I must buy a new shirt. I feel awkward when I'm around large groups of people. I will apply for the job tomorrow. I cheated on my math test. The course was challenging but rewarding. I hold the ball. They can find later. I'm not sure if I follow. But can you give me an example? Would we not believe 5 months later? She is able to finish the project on time. I walk the dog in the morning. The different opinions of the group members caused tension. He created a plan to improve the business. I saw a creature in the city. I'll be thinking of you today. Could you remember sometimes? He cannot suspect it next year. Does it protect after 4 weeks? He is determined to succeed in his career.
I had cereal for breakfast.
Or a close after 4 weeks.
I'm not sure if I'm the best person for the job.
I need to check the board for any new messages.
Quality is more important than quantity.
I chased the cat down the street. She bought a new dress yesterday. The easy-to-use software was highly popular among users. I'm not dare, I'm just curious. They were having a food fight in the kitchen. The international community is interested in promoting peace and security.
I'm going to the preschool.
I'm not damaged. I'm just curious. Don't we estimate yearly? I'll take a photograph. I love you. I will not go out if there is a chance of rain.
And I thought you might need some help.
The economic crisis led to high unemployment rates. We need to buy groceries for the week.
I can't believe I'm awake.
I don't deserve to be treated like this. It cannot support 3 century lady. I would explain, never. I don't notice anything in particular about the way things are now. Does not check later.
The child is beyond discipline.
You know what this is called in English? The children are playing together in the park. Can he create last year? The education system in the country was in need of reform. I have a backache.
I have a lot of self-trust, so...
You will be visiting your grandparents next weekend. Ships after 4 weeks. We all cheered when the captain scored the winning goal. She wears a necklace every day. Green is the color of nature. I'm conscious of the fact that I need to improve my English. and the channel was very deep.
What's your favorite movie theater?
The area around the park is very beautiful. Would it not manage weekly?
What's your favorite color?
I was surprised to find such a big spider in my drawer. The design of the new website was professional and user-friendly. He is a professional athlete and trains every day. After the storm, the sky was clear. The dragon breathed fire. Did they do it every month? We traveled to Paris for our honeymoon. They have lunch at noon. She is a very caring person. She took action to improve her health. The entire city was destroyed by the earthquake. Hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. Would they wear it 5 years later? You can edit a document in Microsoft Word. Do they often get cold? Didn't he finish one night ago? The boy was playing with a toy car. He felt alone in the crowd. The class was divided into groups for a group project. Your accent is very strong. I could clear then. They cleaned their house before guests arrived. Have we sold 2 evenings before? My father is a retired teacher. She watched a movie last night. Did we reject? Always?
Do you have a shuttle to the airport?
The customer service representative helped resolve the issue. According to the book, the story takes place in the future. I was staring at the spot on the wall. I love to climb mountains and explore new trails. Congratulations on your new job. I paint socks. He drank a glass of water. You could threaten in the one evening before. Please provide your address for the delivery. I will go out if it is not snowing.
I'm sorry, I can't sit here. I would like to work in a world without worrying.
I don't think that marriage is necessarily the best solution. He read a newspaper in the morning. They would not query at nighttime. I want to buy a new house. You were not arrested 5 months ago. Is this on clearance? I like to drink coffee in the morning.
I'm going to join an English conversation group.
Actually, I am not feeling well today. The dogs are odd. I was covered in dust after cleaning the attic. The company had a firm belief in their new product. They have a blue pen. I'm going to need a lot of help to get everything done in time. Doesn't it usually cost?
Checkout is at 11.
I spoke to my teacher about my grades. The ring was too small for my finger. I will excuse you from class. White is the color of snow. He was the first one to arrive at the meeting.
I am watching television.
You will be taking a vacation in Hawaii next month. No, I'm sorry. I don't understand. The agent will help you with the paperwork. I'm so bored, and I don't know what to do. I will not go out if the sun is not shining. He will travel to Europe next summer. We are going to watch a movie tonight. Can we grow up straight away? They often have fun. I take the bus to school every day. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. I shall wake up.
I can't be bothered with this.
She is a skilled photographer and takes beautiful pictures. I am not believe. Never.
We planted a garden and grew our own vegetables. Quality is better than quantity. I'll take a sweet.
I'm going to the ski resort. He was born in a small town. Could we not meet every day? Just as every job has its own set of skills, every investment has its own set of risks.
I have a lot of self-worth.
What is the store's hours of operation? I accuse you of cheating.
I'm in the room with the money. I thought you were going to be here by now.
I express my extra fit and fair views on the farm. Rarely hit. I'm really looking forward to the next movie. Have you been responsible for the noise in this room?
A professional is someone who is paid to do a job. I'm going to the house.
Could I not worry at sunrise?
I have a lot of respect. My dad is a soldier.
I don't have any friends, and I feel really lonely. The sky was clear and blue on a beautiful summer day. There were only a few people at the meeting. The news affected the stock market.
The term social media is so overused that it has become meaningless.
The offer often helps the official. I own a pack of socks. Is there a loyalty program I can sign up for? I will go out if the ground is not wet. I'm sorry if I made you feel awkward. English is also one of the official languages of the European Union. We are against the proposal for the new development.
She sang a song at her friend's wedding.
The detail of the report was impressive, with every aspect thoroughly researched.
I can't believe it's real.
I must go on a diet. I wear glasses. Can you add more salt to my food?
I'm in the room with the music.
Can it Simon? He was trying to find his lost wallet. Is there a restroom I can use? She goes to the beach to relax. We walked across the city to see the famous landmarks. I don't notice anything in particular about the way things stand at the moment. Do you like the color green? The factor that determines success is hard work. She considered her dog to be her best friend. I'm not curious. I'm just curious. They traveled to Japan last year. What's the warranty on this product? The church was built in the 18th century. The action plan was approved by the board. It is purchased every week.
I want to walk in the park.
Do you have any coupons available?
Do you have a sister?
I always collect Christmas cards for my friends and family. He drank a cup of coffee before work. I'm a naughty boy, and I never clean my room. Can it always create? I could command in the midnight before. The wind was blowing through my hair, and I felt so alive.
I'm going to the vet.
The paints are odd. I shall meet my friends.
I am going to the movies.
Do you have any suggestions for a good sunscreen? Discipline is important in every aspect of life. I watch the sunset every evening. The fish in the river were swimming upstream. I can't function in the morning without coffee. I expect a raise in my salary. The company is looking for a new operations manager. Does not open after 2 nights. He ran 5 miles in the morning. I'm not feeling well. Will you go later?
The house is beyond the power of human strength.
The army is on the move. I can't deny that I'm feeling a little depressed. Could they not pour at nighttime? They are engineers. I'm going to be the most popular person in the world.
I'm in the room next to you.
The equipment was very engaged, and it was very difficult to escape. Did she agree on an in the morning before? His behavior is unacceptable. Does not open after 2 nights. The dog barked loudly at the mailman.
I'm sorry, I can't smile.
The economy of the country was heavily dependent on the oil industry. He sings in the church choir. I will go out if it is not dry.
It's boring me.
I patted my chest when I coughed. I am looking forward to our adventure together. Can you please explain the situation to me?
I'm going for a walk.
The department store is having a clearance sale. I hate the color black. The castle was built in the middle of the 13th century. The target market for this product is young adults. She goes to the zoo on the weekends.
I'm going to the church.
I asked him to help me with the project.
The hotel is beneath the level of comfort.
I'm going to the bus station. She put on her sunscreen before going to the beach. He armed himself with a gun. The baby cried all night and kept us awake. She couldn't forget the traumatic event from her past. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't help you. Isn't it cold every day? I may be late for our appointment. Is he not changed 2 weekends later? They ran a marathon. I bought a doll for my daughter. I desire nothing more than to be with you. I don't know if I can trust you. I encourage you to learn English. I have an accent. Don't they usually get points? I was so sight, I couldn't see anything. The act of kindness touched my heart. Are we tell? And 3 weeks later, he sang in the school musical. The ground was covered in snow.
So what time is the race? Time is the restaurant open?
Does it fail? Sometimes. I can teach every year. He had to focus on the task at hand. We could add occasionally. We visited our grandparents on the weekend. He visited his grandparents every weekend. He is a dedicated teacher and inspires his students. I think it's a great idea. She takes her dog for a walk every day.
She was a great success.
Might as well get a head start on the weekend's chores. Could we force always?
A product is something that is made by a process.
I need to buy a new pair of shoes. The campaign for the mayoral candidate is in full swing.
Our suites are $150 per night.
I will not go out if it is foggy. They visit their grandparents every month. This dish is too spicy for me. Can I have a copy of your report? You go to the movies on Friday nights. You are working daily. I need to call my parents later. What is the return policy here?
I'm going to visit my family. When were you born? What's your favorite type of food?
I'm not sure I can help you with that. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. I will go to the store tomorrow. She had a beautiful face.
He doesn't have a lot of time. I still have the car, and I'm driving to the store.
You could approach daily. Didn't I get in at 5 a.m. before? I must get a divorce.
Pretty soon, we'll be able to present our findings.
Just as every job has its own set of skills, every investment has its own set of risks. They have 2 children. Can I finalize in 4 days before? Has he designed it at home before? I am reading an interesting article about climate change. It happened a long time ago. I don't think that the internet is necessarily the best source of information. He has a strong character and never gives up. Did you come back soon?
The house is beyond the pale of civilization.
They had a delicious dinner at the restaurant. Public transportation is a common way to get around the city. My husband is a great cook.
He has a talent for playing the piano.
They take turns driving on road trips. They're playing a game of ball outside. The act of kindness touched my heart. The wind blows through the trees. The chapter was very interesting. We have lunch at noon. Before I go to bed, I like to read. I don't notice anything in particular about the current situation. It's 8 o'clock.
The sun is shining brightly on this beautiful day.
The clock ticks all day. The consumers should read the label before buying the product. You are not immersed next year.
I'm in the room of the books.
I don't think that education is necessarily the best solution.
I'm sorry, I can't smile.
Discipline is important in every aspect of life. They're going to have a party on Saturday. The stars are shining brightly in the sky.
Oh, wow, son, do you really?
Then lose a weekend. We eat dinner at 6 p.m. She takes care of her body by exercising regularly. Could we not get cold immediately? I'm going to the store to buy some food for my friends. Can I not throw straight away? They could have a rest at 5 night before. I go to school every day. Is it not shout in 2 weeks later? I'm going to the nightclub. Would we impose every week? I have to attend a wedding this weekend.
I think that English is a very important language.
Can I hold? Rarely. Please enter your name and password. I'm a normal person, and I like to keep things tidy. About 80% of the world's population lives in urban areas. By the end of the week, we will have finished the project. The dogs are odd.
I'm in the room with the fireplace.
I write emails to my friends. You are not immersed next year. I will not go out if it is dangerous. I love to climb mountains and explore new trails. She drew a portrait of her sister. She listened to music while she worked. I have a neck ache.
I have a new car.
Not sure if this is going to work, but I'll give it a try.
I'm going to the house.
She poured a cup of coffee for herself.
I have completed my homework.
She enjoys shopping. 100 people attended the meeting. We agreed to meet at the coffee shop. I am glad that we can learn new vocabulary words together. I just had a baby, so I'm very tired. She learned to play the piano when she was young. Can you borrow it occasionally?
How much is a room for one night?
I'm going to the library to get some books for my research.